That's pretty much standard. Where what it means is the interest can roll up and roll up and roll up.
Yeah.
But it never goes beyond the value of the house.
Yeah.
Now that's not what you're talking about. You're talking about protecting an amount. And there are products that again allow us to protect an amount of equity, but that will reduce the amount you can borrow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And when we're talking about this figure that you're looking at, if we use 40,000 as an idea, that's going to depend quite a bit on what the valuation is, because I think you said to my colleague that you thought it was worth 130.
Yeah,
25, 130, yeah.
One's just gone for, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean certainly looking
They're
at
going really quick.
ones that are just sold. That's right. The online valuation system says about 97.
Right.
But sorry, no, I think I'm wrong on that. I think it said about what? Yeah, 112. Sorry, not 97. So even at the lower valuation, we should be able to sort out the amount that you're talking about.
Yeah.
With a drawdown facility. If it's higher, if it's at the 130, then we may be able to build in a protected amount as well.
Yeah.
So you've got an inheritance guarantee
it
there.
Depends on how long you live, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, can you sort of say, or could you work it out at some point where we would know what, like you said, right, if you live to be 87, the full amount of the house would have, when we sell it, would have gone, to give us an idea.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Is that...
It will work it out. I can do that for you in two ways. One, when I come back with a full quotation, it will give you the roll up based on the initial amount you borrow.
Yeah.
But in your circumstances, that's likely to be quite low. Yeah. But what I'll also do is I'll run through a quote at what the maximum is, because if you've got the drawdown facility, there's nothing to stop you a month after it's completed asking for the rest of the money. You might decide that suddenly you want it.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. So what I can do is the minimum and maximum.
Yeah.
And then anything, if you draw down bits and bats over the next 10 years, then it'll be somewhere between the two according to when you draw it out. I can't give you the figures based on that, because I don't know whether you're going to draw out 4,000 a year or 1,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can certainly give you least and most, so you know it's somewhere in between. I mean, the other thing you've got to think about really is, what you think is going to happen to property prices.
Yeah.
No, that's which is hard to tell, isn't it, really?
Because say you had equity release at 5% interest, and if property prices carry on up at 5%, then actually the amount of equity that you've got, the property value is going up at the same rate as the roll up.
Yeah.
So you're still maintaining that thing. Very difficult to crystal ball it over 15 years, but traditionally in this country they've said that the property prices double every 10 to 15 years. So that's more than 5% a year.
Yeah.
So what I can do is give you as many figures as I can to help you make a decision on that.
Yeah.
I can't.
We know that. Yeah.
I can't give you a hard and fast
one. It would just have an idea of, say, if we picked a certain plan.
Yeah.
And say we went up to, say we took a sum out of 20,000.
Yep.
If by going by, say, I live to 87.
Yep.
Would it mean that the house, by the time I'm 87, that the whole house would be taken when it was sold? Because you were saying it doesn't go over the house price, didn't you?
No, it doesn't. Most products have a no negative equity guarantee.
Yeah.
But yes, I'll certainly...
It was just to get in my mind, sometimes when you see something like that and you think, so if I live to 87, there'll be still 10,000 left. But back on house and cover my funeral.
So you're you're 78 at the moment, yes?
No,
you've got it wrong again.
Didn't it? I'm 70. 19.
Oh yes, sorry.
I'm 72.
He did it wrong, didn't he? Twice.
Right. Yes, sorry, I've got it.
All of a sudden he says, so you're 76. I went, no, I'm not.
Okay, so another 17 years. It would have doubled if you took 20.
Yeah.
Depending on the interest rate. But again, I will make that real clear for you.
Yeah.
What it does, but
double I think's fine.
Yeah.
If you so if we ended up borrowing 40, that's 80. So hopefully still should
be
a
little
bit.
And hopefully the property will be 150, 160, maybe more by then.
Because I was working like I do in my head that if we'd have been renting for that amount in years, I would have been paying 40,000 on rent anyway over that period of time.
Yeah.
You know, so
I mean, you looked at it in all the right ways.
Yeah.
You looked at it in all the right ways. Right, let's get some stuff down, and then I think this makes it a lot easier because a lot of people don't know what they want to do or how they want to do it, but with you it seems
we've got ourselves.
You're pretty clear in your own minds.
We want money, you know. So, but we don't want to. Hopefully, have to be more than the double of it.
No,
stuff,
sure.
You know.
Sure.
So yeah.
So the main thing is, in my mind, is to clean up a bit. You know, make it a bit more.
Yeah.
Wallpaper or paint. Then that's just enjoying yourself, really.
Yeah.
Am I right?
And why not?
I mean, we normally see we've been going away with an older sister. Well, they're okay financial-wise. They can go when they want an holiday. But when we go together with a sister, we have a great time.
They tend to go for more expensive holidays, so that's how we've used as money up, really.
Yeah.
My dad
and you always get the thing about if it's going out for dinner of an evening, you feel like you've got to do it, whereas if you're on your own, you may as well.
We tend to go half board, don't we?
Yeah, but we went full board once, but I thought it was a bit too silly nowadays. Full board.
All inclusive.
Yeah, all inclusive.
Yeah, but you see, even insurance, my son said next year, because I always have the kids all the time, he says, we'll take you on holiday next year, ma'am. Fortnight, so fine. I says, you do realise it's nearly £400 for his insurance for a year. Because now we're over 70, aren't we? So we've had all these quotes up, you know, because of his ailments. I said, and then you've a fortnight, I said, you need at least 800 to spend.
Yeah.
Oh, I said, so we need at least 1,000 just to come with you.
His eyes open.